You know, every year we gather round the table, ready to dive into turkey and stuffing, and we talk about being thankful.
But have you ever really thought about that first Thanksgiving? The one from the history books? Because the real story is a lot more complicated and a little less Hallmark card perfect than you might think. It's 1621. The Pilgrims, who'd barely survived a brutal first winter in a new world, had just brought in their first successful harvest. Big sigh of relief, right? They owed a huge part of their survival to the local Wampanoag tribe, especially a man named Tisquantum, or Squanto, who taught them how to cultivate corn and where to fish.
So they decide to have a feast to celebrate. A 3-day feast, actually. But here's the twist. They didn't actually invite the Wampanoag.
The chief Massasoit and about 90 of his men showed up because they heard a bunch of gunfire and thought the Pilgrims might be in trouble or preparing for war.
Awkward, right?
But instead of a fight, they ended up sharing this massive meal. The Wampanoag even contributed 5 deer to the feast. It wasn't about Pilgrims graciously hosting the Indians. It was a moment of temporary, cautious diplomacy. A brief pause in a story that, as we all know, would soon become filled with conflict and sorrow.
So this Thanksgiving, when we give thanks, maybe we can also remember the full story.
The story of survival, of unexpected alliances, and the complex human reality behind the holiday.